The man we're talking about today needs no introduction. Love him or hate him, you will have to admit that he truly changed the fight game.
Relaxed, smiling. Oh! Just slapped him! It's the new UFC!
He put MMA on a pedestal so high, it is now considered to be one of the most popular sports out there.
Smash me! You say send location, here it is right here in front of you. I'm right in front of you. Did you not see me outside the bus, no?
He made the UFC the organization it is today. Today, the name UFC and the sport of MMA go synonymous with each other. And suffice it to say, he has played a pivotal role in making that happen.
I run New York City. I'm a pimp. Rocking Gucci Mick. And without me, this whole shit's in.
I'm pretty sure you must have guessed it by now, and he is none other than the notorious Conor McGregor. Never have we ever seen a fighter with such a befitting nickname. He had always been notorious, and that's what made him who he is in the first place. However, the notoriety seems to have gotten out of hand lately. With Twitter being his new octagon, he seems to be taking shots at anybody and everybody. Anyone can catch these tweets. Many people believe the beginning of the end was his fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov. Now, anyone who even barely follows MMA knows Khabib used to wrestle bears. What damage could a mortal man do to him? Plus, to make matters worse, McGregor crossed a few lines talking about Khabib's religion and family.
Could we get an official prediction on the fight?
You cannot say salam alaikum and congrats about whiskey.
Ooh, slap him then. Do something about it. What are you gonna do about that? Is that the disrespecting you? Do something then, I just shut your mouth. Fucking fool you.
Let's
Backwards cunt.
Thanks, Conor.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Assalamu alaikum alada. The Chechens, my Chechen friends, the Vainaki soldiers, they told me that they have chicken jaws in Dagestan. And I believe them because I know a glass jaw when I see one. And I've seen this man wobble many times. I've seen his brother sparked unconscious in another promotion. I'm talking about when I called this man a coward. When I called his father a quivering coward.
Which Chechen?
Him and Kadyrov were at a mosque together. And he posted a picture of Kadyrov on his Instagram site. Kadyrov is a Chechen dictator, a crazy man, don't get me wrong. But Khabib's father, lick arse of fucking Houlihan, posts a picture of Kadyrov at this mosque. And Khabib's father posts a picture of, and the caption is, "Together we are stronger." It's such fake respect out of fear. The Chechens know, the Chechen people know that if the tables were turned and there was an opportunity for his father to stab that man in the back, he would do it in a heartbeat to take over.
Suffice it to say, Conor got one hell of a beating. And of course, he learned a vital lesson that it is never a good idea to trash talk Khabib if you are going to fight him. This marked the beginning of the steep descent McGregor's career was about to take. This loss took from Conor more than it should have. He went from a guy commanding attention to a guy demanding attention. His glory days have become a thing of the past. The void created has to be fulfilled. And his erratic behavior as a Twitter weight fighter seems to be an attempt to restore his relevance. This, blended with his questionable behavior outside the cage, caused his career to take a nosedive as his name started popping up for all the wrong reasons. A few of his most notable misachievements outside the octagon include assaulting an old man in a bar, assaulting Italian musician Francesco Faccinati.
Mi ha tirato un pugno in bocca, come vedete, mi ha spaccato il labbro sopra, sotto, probabilmente mi ha spaccato il naso, mi è uscito del sangue, adesso mi sono pulito.
Getting involved in an altercation with MGK and many more.
Absolutely nothing. I don't know. I just showed up and I don't know. I don't even know the guy, to be honest with you. For me, I only fight real fighters, people that actually fight. You know what I mean? I certainly don't fight little vanilla white rappers. You know, I don't even know the guy. I don't know anything about him.
Going after Khabib from time to time seems to be a routine for McGregor, who refuses to let go of the crushing defeat he had to taste over 4 years ago. However, other fighters aren't safe either. The Irishman has gone after Michael Bisping several times, aiming threatening words at him on a few occasions, the most notable with him threatening the Count that he would cave his head in. However,
keep my name out of your fucking mouth in any type of threatening behaviour, or I'll walk through your front door. You up like you little dope. You up the manx, yeah? Go back where you belong, you little clown. You little sprinter.
Do you know what I mean? When I saw that, I'm like, well, where's this come from? Do you know what I mean? What's all that about? Do you know what I mean? I mean, God bless him.
However, this wasn't enough. He crossed all limits of weirdness and cringe when he posted his video with the monkey filter and grunted menacingly. Many people thought he was out of his mind, and rightfully so. That was way beyond the acceptable levels of bizarre. Hold on, if you think McGregor is done, you couldn't be more wrong, my friend. Because the next in Conor's Twitter tirade list was Anthony Smith, who raised concerns over Conor's absence from the USADA testing pool. Smith went as far as saying that Chris Weidman and Anderson Silva, who had faced the same broken leg injury as Conor, didn't receive the same treatment as him.
Come here, this one goes out to Anthony Smith, yeah? You know, reports came out your last bout, you broke the leg, right? You're sitting there hobbled over the oak. What was the extent of the injury? There was silence out of your trap on that. So obviously it was a miscalculation. You didn't break your leg, but what was it? Was it a stress fracture? What was the issue, pal?
In response, Max sternly warned Lionheart to keep his name out of his fucking mouth. Now, the story is getting longer, but lo and behold, there's more to it. This time, I'll let you guess the next name in Conor's hit list. Well, he is none other than Joe Rogan. While Joe didn't particularly say anything to Conor, the latter seems to be plagued by the habit of digging up old graves. Conor dug up a short audio clip of Joe Rogan's commentary during his fight against the Dagestani when he illegally kneed him, and then started the same old rant thrashing Rogan.
Grounded opponent. Shut up, Joe, you little fool, you. What are you talking about? Smash this and smash that. What was smashed? My knee into his fucking eye socket, yeah? See. That's a knee to a grounded opponent. Call the cops.
These things aren't even offensive anymore. Rather, they have become more cliche with time, especially when Conor McGregor is the one behind the keyboard. Another weird antic that McGregor has gained a newfound notoriety for is his post and delete game. There's been plenty of occasions where he has deleted something, obviously not positive, for other fighters as soon as he posted it. One of the most shameless displays of McGregor's tasteless trash talk was when he made fun of Khabib's father's death due to COVID-19. However, as with many of his tweets, he also deleted this tweet, but not before he got heavily criticized for it. A lot of people credit his weird antics to neurological issues that come with taking many blows to the head throughout years of fighting. However, people reportedly have slurred speech and a tendency to forget things in such cases. But in stark contrast to this, McGregor has become a bigger loudmouth than before, and his memory doesn't seem to be fading away either, since half of his posts indicate that Khabib has been living in his head rent-free. However, the tragedy of Conor's life and career doesn't end here. He also got backstabbed by someone very close to him. And that guy is none other than Artem Lobov, his longtime sparring partner and friend. It was Lobov for whom McGregor got involved in a fierce rivalry with Nurmagomedov in the first place. The irony of the situation is that Conor came to be known as a talented fighter with a high fight IQ.
Boom. And again, he sets it up. Boom. Again, on the nose that time. And again, that one on the eye. And then another one. Let's see it again. Clips him right on the jaw.
Yeah, right over the guard, man. Beautiful kick there from Conor McGregor.
Just phenomenal performance.
But as time went on, now all that people remember are his questionable antics outside the cage. Conor seems to be transitioning into a businessman and actor. Consequently, his focus seems to have shifted away from the fighting. So, it is hard to predict when he would come back, if he ever does. But even if he does come back to fight, as he's been teasing for a while, he has more options open than people might think of.
When you're this gifted, you can always give a proper gift. Rich and smooth, proper number 12, Irish whiskey.
Since he brings in so much money and views, all the ranked fighters want to fight him. Whether it is Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler, or Charles Oliveira, they all want that red panty night. McGregor is in a position where he has enough money to live the rest of his life lavishly. He doesn't have to rack up more damage to make some paper. So, whatever he decides to do, whether acting, business, fighting, or all three of them, we should support him. Because his time as a fighter might be over, but still, he can do a lot more as a businessman and actor. Let's just pray for the man so that he conquers his demons and gets back to his old self.